We are getting so many great questions coming in about this fork in the road, and a lot of great questions are coming in. There's a couple of top ones, but the one I want to address right now is talking about, if I take this separation, does it count as a VERA in voluntary early retirement action? And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. This counts as a VERA. In fact, if you want to check that, fact check me. I love that. opm.gov/fork. Hit the FAQ, frequently asked questions, and I think it's the third or fourth one down is right at the top, and it does specify this, which was amazing. Now, I am encouraging my clients that want to take this is to respond to HR, make sure they qualify for this separation as well as for the VERA, making sure there's no kind of weird things that are out there, as this is such a short notice coming through. But a lot of questions are coming in that says, okay, if I get the VERA, what effect does that have in my benefits? Am I going to get the first supplement? How does this affect my Social Security? How does it affect my pension? Am I able to keep my health insurance during retirement? A question right here, it says, I have a question about VERA. I'm almost 57 with 30 years of service. 26-ish is permanent. If I resign now, do I get the VERA? Will I keep my benefits? Will they be able to stay with me? Will I get my sick leave? How is that going to count for retirement? And what will happen to my supplement? Man, these are fantastic questions. Let's kind of tackle these one at a time. The first thing, let's talk about the eligibility rules of a VERA. In order to be eligible for a voluntary early retirement action, you must have at least 20 years of service and be age 50, or have 25 years of creditable service and be any age. So we would look at this situation for this individual. So say it's 26-ish years. All right, that ish, I want to look and see, what does that mean? Do I have 26 years paying into the retirement system? Have I bought back the military time? Does my time count, right? Did I take any breaks of service that might be accidentally included in there that don't count for retirement? I'd really want to know this. What's my RSCD, retirement service computation day? If I look at that and I got 26 years, I'm eligible for the VERA. That's fantastic. Then let's get to the other question about, will his benefits go with him? Okay, well, the best benefit you have is your health insurance. So how does your health insurance come with you? The answer is, it depends. As long as you've met two requirements. The first one, have you been in FEHB for the last 5 years, 5 years prior to retirement? And are you retiring with the eligibility of an immediate pension? Well, a VERA is the eligibility of an immediate pension. As long as you've been in FEHB the last 5 years, 2 thumbs up, you get to keep health insurance into retirement. Remember, your spouse also has 2 other requirements they need to meet to keep it. Then there's another question, is what will happen with my sick leave? Well, the great news is your sick leave is going to count and increase your pension. You're going out on a retirement action with this. So that means any unused sick leave you have is going to be computed to increase your pension into retirement. It doesn't increase your eligibility to be to meet that 20 years or 25 years, but it does increase your pension computation. And we have lots of videos on sick leave and how that works together if you want to check those out, which is great. When will I get my supplement? Another great question. Good news is you do get your supplement, but if you go out on early retirement, you don't get it right away. So when do you get it? You get it at your MRA. Your minimum retirement age is when your supplement would kick in. So this individual, they're 56, almost 57. Let's just say their MRA is 57. As soon as they hit 57, they would be getting their supplement, and we continue until they're 62 years young. Now, let's say you're a little bit younger. I have a client who's 52 who's going to take an action on this, which is great. Her MRA is 57. What does that mean? We have 5 years that we're not going to receive any FERS supplement income. That's going to come in. Does she get her pension? Absolutely. She's going to get that at 52 all the way for the rest of her life. When she's 57, that's when her supplement would kick in. So she gets a pay raise. And at 62, it would turn into a pumpkin. One of the things to be careful with retiring early, and we have other videos on financially ready to retire, right? There's 2 elements, mentally ready to retire and financially ready to retire. When we retire early, our pension is not going to get a cost of living adjustment until we're 62 years young. So I got a client retiring at 52 on this early retirement action. That means for a decade, her pension is going to go what? Go up, go down, or stay the same? Going to go down. Why is it going to go down? Because health insurance cost goes up over time. So it's something we just need to figure in the planning. Does it make a VERA bad? No, I think a VERA is great. I think this is a wonderful opportunity if you are financially and mentally ready. I'd encourage you, if you have questions like this, our office is getting a lot of calls with questions. Call in. We're going to answer them if we can. If they're a little too complex, then we're going to try to set an appointment so we can go through your situation and hopefully give you guys some really good advice. Keep your questions coming. Until the next time, happy planning.